This Vinny-Vid production brought to you by Yankee Dabbler. For all your model railroad needs, check out Yankee Dabbler. Don't forget, 7% discount with BNSF 6951. And by Highways and Byways, awesome street graphics for your roads and streets on your model railroad layout. If you guys are looking for sophisticated model railroad electronics, Logic Rail Technology has what you need. For a 5% discount on certain items, use code BNSF 6951. Alright guys, now it's time for the next step on your layout. Trees! I have been dealing with Bob for 7 years now, and he does excellent work on his trees. So if you need some trees on your layout, check out Long Shadow's Trees. Tell him the cuzz sent you. Alright guys, how's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to Friday Night with the Cuzz. This is all totally different because I'm using now two things here and I don't know which one to look at. If I look over here, I'm not facing the camera. If I face over here, I can't see over there. So I gotta work all this stuff out. But anyhow, welcome to everybody. Dan's Grand Railroad, jumping someone else's train. John Tanzillo, Roy Eltham. How's it going, everybody? Dwight Curley, Humanity Junction. Who's this Humanity Junction guy? I don't know him. What's he doing here? Moderators, take care of that for me, will you? Kevin Strange, GLE. How's it going, buddy? Nice to see you in there. Digger Evans, my buddy from across the pond. How's it going? Manny Fernandez. Manny, I need to talk with you a little later today. We are having problems. Try goggling. How's it going, buddy? Flying Crow. Nice to see you all in here. Glad you could all make it in tonight. Chasco, nice to see you in here, buddy. I haven't seen you for a while. Joey Busek, how's it going? James Young, look. Look in the middle. Okay. I can't see the chat then. I just need to figure out how to rearrange all this stuff. I think maybe because, see, I wanted to see the analytics going on here, so that's why I had the second computer. But I'm going to go ahead and move this over to here so I can see it like that and cover up my ugly face on that one. And let me do this here. Go to that. Might be a little bit better. Alrighty then. So now, let me see if I can turn this around a little bit. Alright, Kyle Stevens, how's it going? Dwayne's Fork and Spoon, RDA, N-Scale, how's it going? Johnson Justice, Schoolkill River John, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you in here. CV Railroad and HO, nice to see you in here. Shane's Trains, hey, I got your message, Shane. I'll talk to you about that a little later on, okay? Let's see, who else we got in here? Lexington Station, how's it going? James Young, nice to see you in here, buddy. Lehigh River Valley, subdivision. I want to say Lehigh River Valley, but Possum Bio. Rusty, how's it going, man? Nice to see you in here. 50 degrees and raining. Oh, man, that's not good. Anthony Dodge, and the model train outsider. Sorry, Anthony. Let's see who else we got. Frank Neer, nice to see you in here, buddy. Joe R, nice to see you. Steve Childers, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you in here. All right, looks like we've got a pretty good packed house now. Let's see what this is telling me. Viewer activity, I guess that's how many is in here. Is that 76 sound right? Sorry about that. You guys can all hear me very well and all that kind of stuff. You can see me very well and blah, blah, blah. Boy, I can tell you what, between the live stream I'm doing on my OBS and YouTube is about a 15-second delay, maybe even more. Let's see. Flying Crow says 51 and 17. Okay, stream set. No, wait a minute. Really? Okay. Frank Neer says 52. Okay. What's this viewer activity? I don't have any clue what that is. So anyhow, all right. So I really was quite busy this week trying to keep up with everybody's challenges. And I think it is pretty fun for everybody to be doing these, putting these challenges up there. It's like really cool. I really enjoyed it. And that's all I've been doing all week is running trains, video recording trains running on my layout and entering them into these specific challenges. I have done at this point 7 challenges, and I am working on one right now. That is going to be for Jason the Train Freak. Let's see, John Tangillo, Lackawanna. How's it going, Tyler? Nice to see you in here. Let's see. Steve 87 PSAP. How's it going, buddy? I put the chat back on this side so I can at least be looking at the camera here and so on and so forth. Anyhow, I got a few super chats that I want to thank you guys for from last week, and they are Manny Fernandez has 2 times, Robert Sacco, Roy Eltham, Kevin Brown, Santa Fe Bob, Steve 87 PSAP, and Grandpa Rails. Thank you so much, guys. Because of that, you guys have seen my new work area. Besides Roy Hardwick contributing, I have contributed quite a bit of money also to get this set up a little bit better for me to do my live streams a little bit better, and so on and so forth. Jumping someone else's train. How's it going, buddy? Nice to see you in here. Alrighty then. Alright, so let me go through my regular spiel that I usually do here. Put that on the side. And I want to, before I even get going, I think Manny was in here. Melvin Fackler, both guys are in here. Melvin Fackler, how's it going, buddy? I need to make an apology to 2 of you guys. I need to make an apology to Manny Fernandez, and I need to make an apology to Melvin Fackler. Like I said earlier, I just got really involved in doing these challenges and so on and so forth. So I kind of put the builds on the back burner, and I'm really sorry for that. Shay Barker, thank you so much. But with Manny's build, I am having problems. Yes, and I'm at the point now, if I don't know how I'm going to take care of the problem. Hopefully I could do it and get the kit finally built. I do have it, and I know you're not going to be able to see this real good, Manny, but I wasn't going to show this right now, but since I'm having problems with it, and I want you to know that I am making some progress on it, you may not, let me see if I can turn this off, maybe you'll be able to see this. Nope. But you see, that's, and it's not black. Trust me, it's not black. It is a very nice color. But the issue I'm having, let's see, I gotta put it in front of my shirt so you can see it. I don't know if you guys can see this. Frank Neer, thank you so much, buddy. But let's see if I get something to point with. And I have to put it down here in front of my shirt so you guys can see it. See this right here? That's what I have to tie the grappler onto. And it's got these little tiny little holes right here. And again, you're probably not going to see it because of the color and everything. But anyhow, on this side, the tiny little hole broke. So I don't know how to fix it. The only way I could fix this probably would be to take this out of my kit that I have for myself and go ahead and fix it. But right now, Manny, that's the hold up on yours, because yours is pretty much, it's all painted, ready to be put together and shipped out. But like right now, I'm having problems with it. So, John 2618, how's it going, my friend? Gary Weiss, nice to see you in here. You need help with on backlog? Yeah, really. Well, if these guys would quit putting up these challenges, I could get something done. But right now, I'm having way too much fun with doing these challenges. Like I said earlier, I am working on one for Jason, the Train Freak. Yes, Ray Central 127. How's it going, my friend? Nice to see you in here. Ralph Greenwood, nice to see you, buddy. Nancy, how's it going? Nice to see you in here. Let's see. No more challenges. I can't stop that, Gary. If they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it. You know. And if I could possibly join in, I will. John Arthur, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you in here. That would make good. Finish something on your layout. Yeah, that would be a pretty good challenge. Chris Mitchell, how's it going? You broke yours too? Let me put this back over here so I can see it a little bit better. And I'll shove over this way. So I'm going to be turning away from the camera a little bit, guys, just to see what's going on here at the chat. Local detail kit, lift rings. That might work. That might work. That's a good suggestion there, Dave. I'll have to keep that in mind. Sean McGee, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you in here. Al Mar, nice to see you, buddy. Glad you can make it in. Jerry Satz, nice to see you, buddy. Show your layout photos. Yeah, there you go. Show photos from way back when, and see how far you've come along. Yeah. All right. Anyhow, we're gonna go ahead with my regular stuff now. I don't know exactly what's going on Monday nights, but I know for sure Tom Trains and Things is doing his live stream. And I don't know if anybody else is going to be taking Nate's place, because Nate is not doing his anymore. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens with Monday nights. On Tuesday nights, we have On Track Tuesday at 7 p.m. And you have Scratch Build 101 with the Cuzz at 8 p.m. Eastern. Now, I have a full classroom, if you want to call it that, of 9 people. But everyone else is invited to join in and sit in the background and just follow along. And if you want to do the build, you can do the build yourself, you know, and then show it up on one of your videos. I mean, that's perfectly fine. I mean, I'm doing this for everybody, but it's just that I can only get 9 people in the chat at one time. If it goes okay, I might do another one. So we'll have to wait and see on that, how that works out. On Wednesday night, we have a foursome. On the first Wednesday of the month, it's Community Roundhouse, which we just did our first one this past Wednesday. And that worked out really well. And then we have on the second Wednesday, we have Sparky 107. On the third Wednesday, we got TSG Multimedia. And then finally on the fourth Wednesday, we have Sparky again. And also after Sparky or whoever's show is on Wednesday evening, we got Michael McCarville. All right. Let's see. On Thursday night, we got Hot Rod Rodney. And on Friday night, we got Hot Rod Rodney again. He goes on just before my show. And then we have me. Yeah, you know, this guy, the cuzz. And then also in the afternoon, we have Anthony Dodge, the outside train guy, at 2 p.m. I believe. Anthony, I know you're in here. If I said it wrong, please correct me. I appreciate that. Thank you, James Young, 69 and 37. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And also on Friday at about 11 in the morning Eastern time, we have Humanity Junction. He does a show on Friday mornings, and it's a variety show. Mondays, secondary shows, we have Not Bad with Wilmer. And on Tuesdays, we have Dispatch with Roy Smith. Now, I am going to tell you that my premiere video tomorrow is going to be me, actually with Roy Hardwick, because Roy Hardwick was here last week. We did run a tank train. I think we started out with 30 and wound up with 27. We had a lot of couple of issues with these trains. But I kept all the bloopers in there, so you guys want to check it. I think it's about 27 minutes maybe. I don't remember. But anyhow, if you guys want to check that out, it'll be 10 a.m. I mean, sorry, 12 noon Eastern. It's 10, means 10 o'clock here. Okay, so I want to mention the challenges that I have participated in. PGH, I did his. He was the very first one who started this whole mess. And it's not a mess. I mean, you know, he's the one who started it. Then I did Uncle Wilmer's. And then after Uncle Wilmer's, I did Hot Rod Rodney's. Then along came Sparky 107 with the caboose challenge. And I only have one caboose. Then Jack wanted to see a switching operations challenge. And RDA N Scale, he wanted a challenge, so I did his challenge. And then Community Roundhouse wanted to see a train meet, so I did that one. And like I said earlier, I am working on one more for Jason the Chain Freak, and I will be doing that pretty soon. I already recorded it. I just have to get it all edited and stuff like that. All right, so I have some things to do on Roy Eltham's build to prepare it for the build I need to do. Now you guys can see that clock tower behind me. I think, let's see if I can point to it. Right there. It's hard to do this backwards. Thank you, Chuck, I appreciate that. Anyhow, that tower that's over there, wherever, is what I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to build this. Now, Roy is very adamant about getting this clock tower in the build. And I don't blame him, because it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I will show you, let me black out my camera for a minute. Hastings BNSF, how's it going? Thank you, sir, I appreciate that. Okay, so what I was gonna do is I was gonna shut down my camera and let you guys see the picture behind me. That, my friends, is the build I am gonna be doing for Mr. Roy Eltham. But he is more interested out of the whole build to make sure that I get that clock tower correct. And so tonight we are going to do a little bit of work on his clock tower. And guys, Melvin and Manny, I am so sorry, but these are some of the things I need to do to get his build started. Damn, I can't believe that. Look, it's like invisible. Anyhow, we'll get down to my other camera here, and I hope it still works, because when I got the, it's weird, when I got the charger in, it cuts out. It turns itself off with the charger in. Hard to believe. Anyhow, let's see if we are working here. Ah, good, we are. How about that? All right. So right now, what you're looking at is my work area, my new work area. And this wall, as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see all of that, the way it's built out here and everything like that. Well, this goes on 2 walls, that kind of little detail right there. But there is a recess in here, and all 4 walls have that recess. So tonight we are going to work on that little recess. And as you can see right here, I guess I could bring this in a little bit more. There you go. Grandpa Rails, thank you so much, buddy. All right, guys, Mid-Coast Rails, how's it going? Nice to see you in here. I won't be looking at the chat as much while I'm doing this, but we're gonna start out with, I want this to pretty much be a square. Okay, so this measurement right here, and I'll be using the metric system for measuring this. Do I want another one of those MyJack kits? I don't know. I don't know right now what I'm gonna do. I'm really so frustrated with that, because every time I touch something, it was breaking. So I'll work it out. I'll talk to you later, buddy. Thanks. Now this one here, like I said, I'm using the metric system. This one here is 37 millimeters. So to make this a square, these buildings, these walls here, have to be smaller or bigger, one or the other. So I decided I was going to make them smaller. So these here are actually 35 millimeters, because the plastic itself is 1 millimeter thick. So the way I'm going to build all the recesses is, I cut another piece of plastic out, as you can see right here, and we'll put him on there. And then to build this part of the recess, I'm going to be using 2 of these on each side. And these are number 133, and they are 30 by 60 thousandths. And so I will take one of them out for now, and I would just give it a rough measurement, and we'll cut it. And you're asking me why am I using 2 of these? Because I don't have the exact size I need. So we're just gonna modify it. And I will make these a little bit longer like I always do. And we're gonna put 2 of them side by side. And we'll cut him down. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and glue this piece onto here. And we are going to be using my Model Masters. All right, we just give it a little bit of squirtsy squirtsy. And you notice I didn't put too much on there because this glue is really, really good. Make sure all your edges are nice and smooth. There's no burrs or anything on there. And go ahead and lay him down. And now we'll square him up. Sparky 107, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you in here, buddy. Yeah. All right. So we have our first piece on there. And so we'll go ahead and put these 2 pieces on, and then we'll trim them down after they're on there. So we'll go ahead and take this guy and we'll put some glue down here. I'm not putting that much glue, guys. It looks like I am, but I'm not. And we'll just take 1 of these at a time. Make sure you're up against the edge. And then we'll take the second one. We'll do the same thing. And put him there. Now this is going to get covered with brick, guys, so you know, don't get too crazy because you're going to see seams and all of that stuff. Yes, I know there's seams. I can see the seams myself. But I had purchased this stuff and I'm not really happy with it because it is paper. I thought it was going to be a thin plastic, and I guess I didn't read the description very well. But as you can see right here, I've got some brick paper. And this is pretty close to the color of the building itself. Now I'm thinking maybe in these recessed parts I might put it in there. I don't know. I'll have to see how it looks. The one I really wanted is from JTT, and it's got actually a texture on it, and I will be getting that tomorrow. So we'll see what the difference is between those two, between this one and the one I'm going to get tomorrow. But I really do not like this because it'll make my build look cheap. CV Railroad and HO Scale, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you in here. PDRR Engineer, Art, nice to see you, buddy. Glad you can make it in. Let's see. Rocking and rolling. Jerry Schatz is, hi, Art. Take care, Randall. All right, let me put this back over here, get it out of the way. Okay, so anyhow, we got our first piece on there. And it matches up perfectly with this because these are 1 millimeter thick, so the transition between these two is good. All right, so now we got to do 2 more for this side. And this one's not going to be long enough. Oh, look at that, it is. Son of a gun. All right. So we'll go ahead and put some more glue on this side. Bada bing, like that. Now, when I said this wall was going to get a special treatment, it is going to get a special treatment. This one's going to go to my buddy John Tanzillo, and he's going to take care of that for me. And Roy, I know you said you have a printer, but I have been dealing with my buddy John for quite a long time now, and I'm going to give him the job to duplicate any parts that I need. So please don't be insulted or anything like that. I appreciate your offer. All right, we'll let that dry up for now. And let's see, I got this piece. So this is going to be the outside wall. Then there'll be an inside wall here. Again, it would be the same thickness and everything. But now I had to put a splice back here. So when I put this piece in the back, I'm going to have to allow for that. I'm going to have to cut out a millimeter square so this will fit over that. So what I need to do now is actually, let's see, do I have another piece over here? Sorry guys. I always try and keep my glue plugged up when it's not in use, so I don't have to deal with the nozzle getting clogged up. So I just put my pin back in there. All right, let's see. I thought I had some other plastic here close by. Otherwise, I'll have to use this big old piece right here. All right. So we need to make sure that all 4 of these ones are going to be the same size. So I need to measure that. And again, I'm going to use the metric. For me, using the metric, and sometimes I'll compare it to the actual scale footage, but this happens to be 25 millimeters. So this is the right width right here, because I already cut one of these out of there. So I will just go ahead and mark off 25 millimeters here. Yeah, let's see, let's do it this way. Remember guys, what I told you in that class, how to measure stuff. So we're gonna go 25 millimeters here. And actually that's not gonna work that way. Where's my pencil? Let's go this way. At the end. 25. And then 25 on this side. And then we will use my little square that I got. I like using this square because it's got a stop right here. So when I put it up against the plastic, it stops right there. And if the plastic is straight, my cut will be straight. So we will go ahead and put this guy here. Put him right there, and we'll draw my line. Kevin Brown, thank you so much. The Taco Bell challenge. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. Okay, and then since I know that this cut here is straight, we're just going to take my straight edge and we'll run him down. All right. And now, the fun part, cutting that little piece out. And again, guys, remember, if you cut on the line, then all your cuts have to be on the line. If you cut above or below the line, then that's how all the rest of your cuts have to be. As soon as I get this piece cut out, I will take a little break. All right. Your eyes have to tell you if it looks square also. Don't only go by your lines, but go by your eyeballs, because your eyeballs and your brain will tell you a little bit better if it's square. All right. And there you go. Now, because I cut it, I have some ridges on it we're going to have to get rid of. So we'll just use this little... You like that shirt, huh, Mr. Sparky? So we'll go ahead and sand this guy down a little bit. Sand this one down a little bit. And we'll do the same on the other side. Edge looks a little jagged on here, so we'll go ahead and clean that up a little bit. All right, that's looking good. So now we'll do the same process. Scuffing it up like this is also a good thing for when you're going to paint or adhere stuff to it, because it gives the glue a better surface to adhere to. So we'll go ahead and take this guy out again. And we'll do a little squirty squirt. All right, put in there. Oh, I see I'm gonna have to trim this piece. Somehow or another I made a mistake calculating the size. But that's why stuff is done in sections. I'm gonna have to, I don't know if you guys can see that, but right there. Thank you, Ian, I appreciate that, buddy. $25 for Taco Bell, and you better get some toilet paper. That is too funny, wow. Wow, that is funny. Ian, I appreciate that. Yeah. Train free. Hey, Jason, how's it going, buddy? I'm working on a, I don't know if you were here earlier when I mentioned it, but I am working on a, one of your challenges that I'll be posting sometime tonight or maybe tomorrow. James Young, we can always remind me of what? Are you guys trying to remind me of something? Anyhow, I really am, you know, I've always had the saying that you can always adapt and overcome to a problem. Well, I was thinking of ways to overcome the problem I have with Mr. Fernandez's build here. And so I was going to do is I was actually, I know you guys can't see, wow, it's really invisible now. Holy mackerel. Anyhow, I was thinking of adding a little piece on there, and Dave BNSF, he came up with a good idea earlier with the eye hooks for the locomotives. That might work. Problem is, how long is it going to take me to get it, and who's got them? So Dave, if you have any information on that, I would appreciate it. After $25 Taco Bell. Yeah. Actually, I wasn't even thinking about Taco Bell tonight, but now that you guys mention it, yeah. Zogmeister, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you in here. Okay. So anyhow, guys, we're gonna let this dry up a little bit, and then we'll continue on. But if you guys have any questions about this stuff, please don't hesitate. Just someone mentioned filling the hole and putting super glue and redrilling the hole. It's just way too small, Joey. It's just really tiny. I know you guys can't see it. Maybe let's see if I can put it up on the other camera. Maybe you guys will be able to see it better, a little bit better there. And there's not enough light there either now. Let's see if I can get more light over here. There you go. But do you see how small? Let me turn it around here. You see how small that guy is right there? So even filling it in with putty, I don't think is going to work. What I was thinking of doing is chopping the rest of that off and put a piece of plastic there, which I already have built up. Like this guy right here, you can see I added a couple of pieces to it and then kind of attach him on top here and then drill my hole. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm really stumped on this one. I usually can come up with a fix with something, but this one here is really blowing my mind. And it's funny because it was the last piece I had to do to get this, get the kit done. So, anyhow, problems, but they can all be fixed. You're doing a 2x4 grain area? Oh, what kit did you get? I'm finally getting around to planning a video. Yeah, I know. New Haven Rails, Ron, how's it going, buddy? I would use 16th square strip wood to do my wood models. Do you? Yeah, Ron, we will be getting into that, what I use for supports. But if you get that metal gluing jig, you're probably not going to need any supports in the corners. And I found that out when as soon as I got that metal gluing jig, it worked out really, really good as far as my corners coming out, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't think it's 16. It might be smaller than a 16. It's 100 by 100, 100 by 100,000 square styrene is what I use. Joe Sestito, how's it going? You eat dinner late. Well, only on Fridays, buddy. Only on Fridays. I wait till after this. If it's too early for me to eat before, and usually too late for me to eat after, so I try to, you know, whatever. Walter's challenge. I got into that. Okay. So you got a video coming up on that, Mr. Sparky? Let's see who else we got. Yeah, the camera, my face camera that I'm using right now has a problem with the charging port. I think it's probably the same thing that the Yeti microphones had a problem with, where they get all screwed up, where when you plug it in, the plug don't stay in. So, with that being said, thanks to you guys, I bought myself another camera. I bought the same thing that I'm using right now because I am used to it, and it's got input for exterior microphone, it's got the HDMI out and all that stuff, and I'm really happy with it. So that'll be coming here next week, I think. And then Vermont the Rail fan is saying, you need to get a 4K camera. Why? YouTube don't do 4K. They do 720 or 780, whatever their resolution is, but they do not do 4K. So I can't see spending the money for that. Let's see. So how's my depot building? Dude, we still need to talk about those windows, like I told you, man, because I don't know what's going on with that. We have to talk about that. Beside that, I got other bills I got to do before you, buddy. So just sit tight. We'll get to it. Promise. As well as 1080. Yeah, they don't do. YouTube does 4K. I have not seen anybody do 4K, and when I go to that settings thing on the bottom, it never gives you a 4K. Your camera does 4K. Hello, Lance. How's it going, buddy? Nice to see you in there. CP368. Glad you can make it in. You guys don't forget, you got till the end of this month to get a 5% discount on my Teesprings store. So guys, you need to hurry up so you can save a couple of bucks or a couple of cents or whatever you buy. I know there's few people have been purchasing stuff. I do see that there's been some activity there, and I appreciate that. It's another way that you guys are going to help me take care of everything you guys see here. There's a couple more things I want to do for my lighting. I want to see if I can get a different type of setup to... I'm trying to get all the tripods off the floor is basically what I'm trying to do. Because the area I am sitting in now is right across from my kitchen, and there's a walkway between me and the island, or where this desk is right now, and the island, and that passageway goes out to my slider. And I wanted that area to be clean in case I need to get out of the house for any kind of an emergency or something like that. Yeah. Let's see, frame rate. Yeah, I agree with that, but I still can't see spending whatever $900 for a calendar that, you know, for a camera. CV Railroad in HO. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you so much. Again, you know, I don't do any other videos except maybe some rail fanning. And my layout. So really, I don't really think I need a 4K camera. Now, Ryan, he's big into photography. And he's got all the high-end stuff. He's got 4K cameras for this and for that and for the other thing. I just don't see, I just don't see being necessary for me to spend that kind of money for a camera. Rail Artist, how's it going, my friend? 720, 1080 is really old school now. Yeah, I know that, Ryan, but, you know, again, I'm not going to go out and spend $1,000 for a camera. What make of lights? What tripods you have? Dave Strange, I really don't know how to answer that. I bought them off of Amazon a while ago, and I just bought these new ones. They're actually small. I had the really big soft boxes, but now I got these little smaller ones, and they seem to be lighting it up pretty good. I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, I don't see any difference with my green screen or anything like that. Shirt colors are good. My skin tone is good. My gray hair is good. Let's see. Crooked River in Easton. How's it going, David? Nice to see you in here, buddy. Scott Johnson, glad you can make it in also, buddy. And Ryan doesn't even use his camera. So you see, so you spent all that money and now you got a bunch of stuff sitting in a suitcase somewhere, right? Now I don't know if this camera can be fixed. I found a place that does cameras and smartphones and stuff like that, but I called them and they said the number's not working. So I don't know if they're still in business or if they're not in business or whatever. So I do want to get this camera fixed though, because it's been a good camera to me. I've had it for 3 years now and it's been working flawless up until now with the charger. It's got an external mic input and that's what I like about it. So we'll see how that's going to go. I wanted to get something a little bit more upscale, but I don't think I really need it. I mean, what I'm seeing right now looks good to me. And if you guys don't think so, then let me know, you know. Then I'll save up some of my super chat money and we'll get a really good camera. What else we got here? If any did 4K, he would watch his... Sparky, I'm going to give you a big smack the next time I see you. And he had to write it down twice. He had to do it twice. I'm going to give you a smack 3 times. I use $80 cell phone for you too. Well, there you go. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, this camera that I bought is like a little over $200, so it's not breaking the bank. And like I said, I know what it can do. I'm used to it. So when I get this one fixed, then I will have my 4 cameras going, because we got 1, 2, and then the one I'm getting is 3, and then the one that's going to be fixed would be 4. So my eventual thing is when I do my side camera, I want to have an overhead camera so you can look down on the work that I'm doing. And that's my ulterior motive right now. I don't know if you're talking about me there, Sparky. Let's see, what did Possum say? Yeah, money spent on a camera is money not spent on Chinese stuff. Yeah, that's true, Possum Value. I totally agree on that. Question, the brick paper looked like a color was in stripe, or was it? No, it actually, I got it in the plastic right now. I don't want to take it out of the plastic again. But yeah, there are stripes here, and I don't know what those are, if that's just a printing problem. But yeah, and they weren't cheap. This little pack right here cost $10. You know, it's like, okay, and it's really thin paper. So I'm gonna probably send this back. I got it off of Amazon. I'm gonna probably send this back after I see what I'm gonna get tomorrow. I ordered some stuff from JTT Scenery Products. So I had gotten 2 of these because I thought I was gonna be, oh yeah, it's gonna be way enough to do this build, and nope, afraid not. All right, so now let's get back down to the other camera for a minute so I can trim this piece up. I don't know if you guys can see how much it's off, but it's off quite a bit right there. So I'm just gonna take my knife and gently come down the side of this right here. There you go. All trimmed up, nice and pretty. All right, so now we're gonna do the same thing with these other pieces. And I didn't plug up my glue, so I'm gonna probably have to stuff it or something. Anyhow, we'll go ahead and do this again. Now this guy here's got a angle cut. go ahead and cut them all. This way I don't have to stop. I'll just go ahead and glue it all at one time and we'll be done with this. All right, so we're all good here. And I feel a little bit of a ridge there, so we're gonna give it a little sandation. Remember, I told you, if you guys can feel it with your nail, then you need to sand it down. All right, so here we go. Always make sure your edges are nice and clean. Usually I'll put it on glass or something metal and push down on both pieces so you get a nice clean cut there. All right, we're gonna add a little bit more glue. Yeah, now you guys got me thinking about going to Taco Bell. I don't mind. I kind of like this stuff. I mean, it's not the best Mexican food in the world, but fast food, it's okay. And the funny thing is, my buddy Marty from M&N Shortlines told me the other day that he found some place where he actually got this glue, and so he's one of the participants in my scratch building class, and so he said he bought 3 of them, 3 bottles, and he says he's gonna give me one. I said, "Is that your rendition of an apple for the teacher?" I thought that was pretty funny. All right. We're gonna let this dry up now, and then we'll trim the bottom on both of these guys, and these 2 walls will be pretty much finished. I just got to put another piece across here, like where you see this line right here. I got to put a number 100 evergreen strip right there, and then this is going to be an archway right here. So that's what John Tangelo is going to do for me. Anyhow, let's see. Let me get back up here. And so far I'm liking this two monitor thingies, because right now on my computer I got the YouTube version up, and on monitor I have my OBS and my chat. Nearest Taco Bell is 45. Who taught you to live out in the middle of nowhere there, buddy? Can't get your nacho fries, huh? Closet Ranch Taco. You know, I think I ate in Del Taco once. I should go check them out and see. I think there's one close by here. I'll go check them out. Testers, the testers is on. No, I looked on Amazon. I went through 20 pages on Amazon, and I could not find one bottle. I found one that said expecting delivery soon, but no, I have not found any. Taco Bell is about 30 miles from me. Well, Taco Bell for me, Denny's I have. Denny's I have an hour from me. Well, Denny's is down the street from me, and Taco Bell is about a mile away. So, hey, DT and I, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you there. Marcus, nice to see you. Is the Testors glue just MEK? I don't think so. I don't think it's MEK. Get some Chinese food. That will get. You guys are too funny, man. Curse Valley Railroad. I was just thinking about you today. I was running across some of my people that I did shout outs for, and I was wondering what happened to you. I'm glad you can make it in, my friend. Thank you so much for showing up. Who else we got in there? Flying Cross said hello to. Testers is too lean. Okay. All right. Dave P, can you wait until Tuesday, Vinny? Dave P, can't wait until Tuesday, Vinny. Okay. Sorry. All right, guys. Well, you know, I'm going to go ahead and trim these 2 guys up real quick. And it's going to be a simple matter of putting my knife up against them and just push down, and bada bing, all done. So for that last little bit, we'll put the camera back down there again. And we'll just go ahead and put your knife right up against the structure part and just push down. And there you go. And then you do the same thing on this side. And there you go. All right, so now my walls have their recesses and there'll be brick inside of here. Now, Roy, I want you to know that there's going to be some detail I'm not going to be able to do. So I'm going to get as close as I can, but I know that I'm not going to be able to do it all. All the brickwork, all the kind of brickwork that's in there that I'm not going to be able to do, like around the windows and stuff like that. All the bricks have to be put in on edge. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I will try, but I don't think so. Shane, look, you guys freaking. Yeah, I didn't think they were going. I didn't think that they were going out of business, Shane. I just, you know, I know that they were taking my glue away. Is basically what they were doing, you know, and I didn't appreciate that too much. So now all of a sudden, my green screen is not working very well. All of a sudden, that's weird. All right, let's see. Any other comments here? Texas Roadhouse Steak. We actually have a restaurant here called Texas Roadhouse. I have not eaten in there, but yeah, green screen is fine. Well, thank you, Sparky. I appreciate that little comment. Thank you very much. So we have Grandpa Rail says 76 and 51. I appreciate that, fellas. I really, really do. Who's to blame? Well, we got to blame Heath on everything because he's the guy to blame. Oh, just, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's showing through my shirt. That's why I need to fix that, because that's part of the green screen. But all of a sudden, it just started happening. So, and the batteries on my face camera are starting to get down there. So I think we're going to have to end this now. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for all the super chats and so on and so forth. And I hope you guys got something out of this little build that I was doing tonight. And again, Melvin and Manny, I am so sorry that your kits are taking so long. Melvin, I have looked at the instructions on yours, so there is a little start. But other than that, Manny, I just don't know what I'm going to do. I might just take it out of my kit that I have for my own layout and redo that part. I don't know. I'm really stumped on this, and that's what's taking me so long. So I have this rule: when I get frustrated, I walk away from the project and I don't go back until I feel like I can handle the situation that's giving me a problem. So please bear with me. I am working on it, but I also am working on these challenges. I'm loving all these challenges. Let's see. Thanks. So cool to see the start of the tower. You're welcome, Roy. I appreciate it. And this will probably be the last time you'll see this for now. I did not even record it, so yeah, so it'll probably be the last time you see it in this state. I might do some updates and show you some updates on some of the buildings, because most of the buildings I can do with just plain styrene plastic, which I have plenty of. Otter Creek and Rio Grande, how's it going? Dennis, nice to see you in here. Frank Neer. Teachy Eyeballs. Interesting. I'll have to look at this stuff and see what they got. Great show, Vinny. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. Whataburger. I have one of those here. I should get one of those too. Actually, Arby's sounds good. Yeah, Arby's sounds really good tonight. Anyhow, guys, I do appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday night. I'll see all my class students on Tuesday night, and we'll take it from there. Anyhow, have a great week, and we'll talk to you later. Don't forget my premiere video tomorrow at noon, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now.